Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio August 4, 2022. You can begin the day with a mission to get organized. As the day advances, your attention is likely to diffuse. As well, a Mercury-Saturn opposition comes into play, and you may need to deal with blocks or challenges before moving forward. With Saturn in your solar 12th house, you could be dealing with worries about your effectiveness or performance. If you're feeling overwhelmed, aim to slow yourself down, and don't be afraid to enlist some help. Taking a small break from a problem can help you get a new perspective and can ease the pressure. While handling niggly details can be frustrating, your workarounds can lead to new and improved methods. It's also possible you need to help others, which competes with your desire to get your own things done. You may end up feeling like a dog with its tail between its legs today and tomorrow. You are also likely to be facing some terribly challenging and disappointing news. This is because mental Mercury, the cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, is in the middle of a gunfight with dark and murky Saturn, the planet of hardship, opposition, and karma, now orbiting in your solar 12th house of anxiety, secrets, and hidden enemies. Now is not the time to trust others or make important decisions in relationships. Try to let the storm clouds blow by, and you'll soon be thinking more clearly. Embrace the listless nature of the moon being void of course today. It can be a fun lunar phase to work without really working. You might feel more lackadaisical as you try to go through your usual process. Do not force anything if you are not feeling it. Now in Virgo, Luna will hyper-focus on your professional commitments. Do not be surprised if you end up completing quite a bit of work at the last minute. Your imagination could be out of control. Your mind will be buzzing with wild ideas. In the middle of your morning commute, you could come up with an idea for a mechanical invention. Or while you are in the shower, your mind might present you with the perfect outline for a screenplay. Try to take a few minutes to capture those elusive inspirations. Jot down your ideas in a notebook or journal so that you can look at them again later and examine the costs in further detail. You could be coming up with something that could bring you real success. You are in a state of siege in your own home and in your family circle. People are criticizing you constantly and you feel you're doing everything wrong. Take time to reflect before retorting, because they could actually be right on some points. If you react in a sober way, your family will regain their trust in you very quickly. You'll be surprised how quickly the situation turns around again and you're on top, so just let your roommate or sweetie have their way this time. You find the idea of meeting new people difficult, not really something you want to contemplate. If this is actually how you feel, then far better to wait a while and reflect on what you really want to achieve. When this is done, the idea of dating has a realistic purpose with much higher chances for success. Have you been looking to branch out in a new direction? If so, this could be the day when you get the lead of a lifetime. Or you might receive some unexpected information indicating possible new sources of income that you could pursue on your own. No matter what, new doors of opportunity are going to open for you that could make a big difference in your lifestyle and catapult you into a higher socioeconomic bracket. Make the most of it all. Today, you're going to have a moment of pause, a relaxation period when you can take stock. The vibrations of the moment will be encouraging you to sort out the people in your life who are just acquaintances and those who are your real friends, what your profound desires are as opposed to those imposed on you from outside, and the superficial from the eternal in a serious way. You are hesitating about making a complete change in your comportment so that you can adapt more gently to situations, notably with your friends and family. But you have a supple mind so that you always fall on your feet. Be aware of this. Just days after the moon spent its final hours in Cancer clashed with Pluto in your relationship sector, it is spending its final hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect. While both are monthly events, with a fleeting chance every 4 weeks to first flush out any issues and then give them a voice, it comes just 2 days before Mercury, the planet of communication, is due to begin the first planetary activity on the communication front this year. This is a taste of more enduring support between the communication and relationship gods coming up. Just days after spending its final hours in Cancer clashed with Pluto in your relationship sector, the Moon is spending its final hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect. While this happens every 4 weeks and is key to maintaining a balance between your personal and relationship needs, this is the only clash while Venus, the planet of love, is in Cancer, leaving you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and how to give this a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury in Pisces connects with Uranus this morning, then shares a minor aspect with Pluto and the North Node of Destiny. This means that today could be extremely interesting as truths are revealed, most of which we didn't see coming. Thanks to the presence of Uranus, we should try to expect the unexpected. You might overhear people talking about a situation that involves you, allowing you to know the gossip about you that's going on behind your back. This could cause some conflict in your social relationships. However, it can help you know who you can trust and who has your back before you let them know your deep, dark secrets. Someone you think of as a friend could do something that affects your relationship. The one thing that's important to know is that you are in charge of your own destiny. If something isn't right for you, you will see today that it wasn't worth pursuing. This doesn't just concern situations but also perhaps relationships and friendships into which you've invested your energy and heart. In the morning, Mercury in Pisces forms a sextile to Uranus in Taurus, prompting exciting revelations. Information is disclosed, inspiration tapped, and surprise sentiments voiced. A willingness to speak from the soul inspires others to share feelings that they have previously held back. Staying receptive to what is imparted is key. Our beliefs may need to shift to accommodate what we are learning. This is an ideal influence to network and make new friends. We have a greater than usual ability to understand foreign ideas without taking differences of opinions personally. Following this, the Virgo moon opposes Jupiter in Pisces, suggesting that, while we should avail ourselves of new information, practicing discernment is key. Changing our minds when presented with fresh evidence provokes a powerful evolution within our own consciousness, helping us to grow as human beings. However, just because we are hearing interesting news doesn't necessarily mean we should pass it on. The risk during the Moon-Jupiter opposition is that we offhandedly feed the rumor mill. Gossip will have unintended consequences, especially if we haven't vetted our sources. Exercise self-control and resist the urge to publicly divulge what has been discovered. The next cosmic square of the day occurs between Mercury in Taurus and Saturn in Aquarius. This could make us feel at a loss for words as we rebel against the norms and conventions of society, or feel that we lack the motivation to even join the cause. Mercury in Taurus is stubborn in its thinking, while Saturn in Aquarius wants to protest against the status quo. When these planets in these signs clash, it can lead to disputes and arguments. None of these planets or signs like being told what to do. Unfortunately, it could lead to you feeling as though the world is against you.